Hello everybody, Amradorn here, and welcome back to Amradorn's Realms. Hope you're having a good day today. I'm doing well. Got a bit of a cold, had to go on a little trip for work, and ended up getting a cold while I was out of town. But we're getting better. Today I want to show you real quickly before we get too far into the episode. I have finished the quarry, so let's check out what I got here. I did this stone archway as the entranceway. I added in some of the barrels that are new and that are going to be new in 1.14. So we got those up here. We have the foreman's house over here. He's got a small kind of storage area for tools and stuff, and then he's got a little bit of an office over here. The item frame and the map seem to have gone away, and I'm wondering if that isn't just a glitch from updating to the latest snapshot. I'll have to see if I can get those put back up at some point. This is the main bedroom. We got a cartography bench here that we've kind of hidden as an end table. Got some bookshelves and a table and a fireplace over here using the new campfire mechanic and having smoke go up. Chests and a little chair over there. We go back downstairs and out into the and across the road from the quarry. We have some storage over here. Again, I have switched out some of the chests for barrels just to kind of mix things up a little bit and give it some variety so it doesn't look all the same. Sounds like we have a zombie in here somewhere. I'm not sure where he went to. Maybe he's in the wall or something. I'll have to look out for him. Close these doors to the storage area, and we head up here to the main bunkhouse. Oh, there's that zombie. Oh, there he is. There he is. There's another one. There we go. Couple of dead zombies. Oh, and another. Looks like we might have to do some more lighting up here. I still haven't gone through and done the trick that I did down at Settler's Cove with the lighting hidden underneath the grass with carpets. We can get that done. In here is the main bunkhouse. I've gone ahead and did some decorations on the interior. We've got a couple of barrels stuck here on the floor, so we can use them for storage. Some tables and chairs for folks to eat. We have a couple of smokers over here for making food, and I did end up putting a couple of furnaces over here inside the fireplace to make it a little bit more useful instead of it just being for looks. Got a couple of empty cauldrons here and a work table there. Over here we got a couple of armor stands, just so it looks like we've got some coats and hats stuff hanging up. In here, this little area underneath the stairs, we put in some storage. We got some barrels in here for that. The nice thing about these barrels is that it doesn't matter if you have a solid block above them or not. They'll still open up and they still work as chests. We head outside and up to the second floor here. Up here we put in some bunk beds, table and chairs, got some reading area, we've got a little storage space underneath the stairs here. Did put in some plants and some paintings. I did kind of separate this out a little bit. I put in 2 single bedrooms over here. You know, maybe these are for like supervisors or something like that. So we got these rooms. Up these stairs we have another level of bunk beds and a table some books for fireplace, some more plants, barrels. And then we do have one room over here that's got a double bed that I put in some bookshelves and some barrels for things, and he's got a desk and a chair over here. I look down over the foreman's place, and you can see the keep over there from the window. So this is the bunkhouse. It's all finished and good to go. I like the way it ended up. Heading back downstairs and through. We come back down and we head to the quarry itself. This road splits to the bottom of the quarry, which leads to the access to the crane. There's a platform over here that this is, when stuff is being brought up, they use the crane to lift it to this platform so people can gather the stuff over here and take it to the storage. Some zombies trying to get caught up with the sunlight. We have this path that leads down to the base of the quarry. And then over here we have the crane. I did go ahead and add in a set of stairs that lead up to the top of the crane. And there's our crane. See the platform over there with some gravel on it. Used a bunch of lanterns to provide light to everything to try to minimize the spawns. It still seems like there's a few spots where that happens, but not too bad. We do have some barrels every once in a while that, provide some storage and just kind of make things look a little bit more in use. This is the main mine. It leads down. This actually goes all the way to diamond level. It actually runs into a ravine that I found underneath. As I was digging down, I found these spots where some iron and some coal were kind of sticking out, so I decided to leave those exposed. Even at one spot, I found an emerald right there. Some of those I may end up mining out, but I think a lot of these I'll probably just leave in, because they look kind of cool. And then down here is the ravine I found. A really nice vein of gold right here. Another emerald right there. And this right here is diamond level. This is hit F3 here. This is Y11, so this is diamond level. So from here we ought to be able to do some branch mining and stuff and actually make this useful. And looking for some more diamonds and redstone and other useful items. Maybe we can find some spawners and turn them into some farms as well. We'll see what we can come up with. But that is the mine and the quarry. And I'm pretty happy with how it all turned out. It's actually going to be useful to some extent because with the mine, I do think that I'm going to end up putting in some sort of rail line that I can use to ride up and down to speed my way through here a little bit faster, as well as maybe use some carts to take ore and stuff up to some sort of automated dumping station that then leads over to a storage area. We'll have to decide whether or not we're gonna do that automated or how we're gonna work that, because there really isn't any room in here to turn this into an automated storage system, and it would look a little odd for what I've got going on as well. We'll see. Alright, so that is the mine. It was actually pretty fun building this. It was kind of a neat little side project. It wasn't something I had originally intended to build, but this wasn't something I originally intended to build, but as I was working on the keep, it just kind of made sense that if you have a village and you got a keep being built, you would probably need a source of stone and other materials, and a quarry or a mine would be something that would be needed. So we ended up building it. Now, today's project, what I'd really like to do, okay, so we have this road that kind of leads around to the quarry and then over to Settler's Cove. And then it heads off through the spruce forest towards a village that I found way over there. I don't really have a road that leads to the keep. We do have this bridge that we built over here, but I haven't done anything to really kind of organize this, and we really kind of need to do that. We are going to get back to working on the keep fairly soon. There's a bunch of stuff that I really kind of want to do off camera before we get too much farther into this. We can talk about that real quick. If we head in here to where a few episodes ago I built the main entrance way to the keep, we still have a lot of space in there that we kind of need to dig out. You know, when we originally set this up, this whole area here, I hadn't really intended for this to be used. We're just going to leave it solid, and I even actually filled it in at one point with a whole bunch of sand because the hill that it was on kind of, you know, didn't quite level here, so I ended up filling it up. But I've kind of decided that this really needs to be put to use. You kind of have a grand entryway, maybe have some rooms down in here, and turn that into part of the keep. And then up here we'll have, you know, like the second and third floor of the keep over here that looks out and maybe has like the main audience chamber and a ballroom and stuff like that in it. So we still have a lot of that to do. And I think I'm going to do most of this digging off camera. Oh, thunderstorm. So that so I can just get it done. I don't think that's really interesting to watch. So we probably won't do that on camera. I'm going to sleep real quick and I'll be right back. So for today's episode, now that we've kind of talked about the mine, we've talked about the keep a little bit. For the rest of the episode, I kind of just want to do some planning. So one of the things we want to do is we want to plan out a road that connects the keep to the main road that the quarry and the village down here sits on. The other thing that we want to do is kind of plan out, because we're going to end up having some walls along here, maybe a couple of gates, and some buildings around here for the rest of the castle, or for the town that is going to be connected to the keep over here. So that's kind of what I want to do today. So I've just grabbed a bunch of blocks here, some odds and ends of stuff, and let's see what we can come up with. Now, the main road here leading from the keep, probably want to go ahead and have it continue on, and I think we'll end up having to level a lot of this out. we'll have it continue on in this direction. Until it gets to the main road. So it'll be kind of, at an angle the whole way. Now, I'm not very good at diagonal building, so I probably won't actually have very many of those. We'll just kind of set buildings up along this road that, that kind of go off straight. Alright. So this is our road that leads over there, and that leads to the village over there. So this is kind of our main road to the keep. We should probably have kind of a central market area, which this seems like a good place for that. So we can kind of build a little square here. Alright. So we've got a central market. It'll go around here. And I think we'll end up having a gate here. For the road. Let's go 2, 3, 4 blocks in between, I think. Will work. Alright, so this is where our gate will be. Right there. Which means we will have a wall here, but I think what I want to do for the wall is I just kind of want to use buildings to make up most of the wall. We'll have, a small section there, and then we can have a building of some sort here. So there's a building there, and maybe there is some minor wall in here. We probably don't need too much of a wall once we get to the ocean cliff. And we will, for the most part, level this out. It really doesn't make too much sense to have a whole lot of terrain variation in this area. We may have a little bit in here, but I don't think it needs to be quite anywhere near this much. We can do another building here. Maybe this one's got a bit of an L shape to it. What I might do is have some kind of a, turn that, I may flatten that island down there and have a road that kind of leads down to a, kind of a port in there. I think that would be cool. Alright, so we got a gate there. We're going to want another gate on this side. Which we will go ahead and put here, I think. We probably should go to sleep real quick. Alright, so the gate here, we have some buildings over here. And we may put a bit of a fence around this. It depends on whether or not we decide to keep that as water or not. Put some building over here. In here. I'm not being too careful with with this building layout. I would like to try my hand at a couple of diagonal buildings. I'm not, like I said, I'm not very good at them, but I would like to give them a try. So let's plan out one kind of here. See if we can do this right. Whoops, as I fall. We'll put a building here. Because we kind of want to make, we'll kind of have a wall made out of buildings going through here. And then we're going to turn this, we'll put a farmhouse down in here somewhere. And then we'll turn this into fields. And we can have some fields up in here as well. So this is our main town. We'll have a road coming down this way a bit. So we'll put a building in here. And we'll put a building in here. Most of these are going to be houses. There might be a few shops. Most of this stuff is not really intended to be like functional. It's just for looks for the village. Kind of like what we did for Settlers Cove. There's a little bit of it was functional, but for the most part it wasn't. I am going to put a building of some sort here to disguise what is a pathway down to our skeleton farm, or to our zombie farm. And I know there is a bit of a mine down there, but what we might do is put some sort of warehouse or something in there. We can put a tavern in here. Put some houses over here. And then I think what we'll do is we'll make some kind of cliffside roads that lead down into this area, and we'll start putting in some piers and some docks. So that is kind of where we are at with the town. We'll put some more. We'll put some buildings and stuff in here as well, some houses, and we'll have a nice little town connected to the keep. So that is about all the time I have for this episode. I know we really didn't do a whole lot project-wise in this episode, but we kind of need to get some planning put down so we know where we want to go. I will probably get this all leveled out in between episodes and kind of clean up our planning a little bit. And when we come back next time, we'll take a look at that and we'll see where we go from there. Until then, my name has been Amradorn. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please hit the like button down below. If you'd like to see more of my videos, hit the subscribe button. And you guys have a good one. I'll see you next time, and goodbye.